Ale halo, czy żyją, nie żyją? No. Halo, dzień dobry, witam. Dobry wieczór. Czaty żyją? Niedziela wieczór, ludzi nie ma, co jest grane, kurwa? Co jest, kurde, jego mać? Dobra. Powiadomienia były, to było. To było. Dobra. Lecimy z tematem. Odpalamy. Zobaczmy, co chce od nas pani profesor Weasley.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone.
Mam.
You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the room of requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Nie mam wystarczająco?
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Okej. Wyczary dekoracje podłogowe. Dekoracje ścienne. Blokował mi się nowy obraz swoją drogą. Dekoracje podłogowe. Dywan. Co tu jeszcze ciekawego jest?
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured
Siema
everything I
Fontalon.
can. What's next?
Chyba są.
I think you're ready
Jak
to
po
take
robocie,
on
wyjebane, a jutro na rano
Altering
do
spell
roboty.
will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Zaklęcie zmieniające. Delikatnie nie marnuj na to już. Ale to jest misja, Tisgar. Ja wiem. Robię misję, spokojnie.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Zaklęcie zmieniające, dobra.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or at that balcony whilst using the altering spell.
O. Ile tego jest, panie? O. Botanicznie fajnie wygląda. Whoa!
Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
space might benefit from a bit of ambiance. Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready. Deke's no herbology professor, but some plants here seem to be ready to harvest. Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Dobra.
Professor
Fajnie
Weasley said
wygląda.
I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Cześć,
Of
Michał.
course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Naturalny pierwotny wygląd. Patrol księżyca.
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
No.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor.
I w
The room
kobu
is
piłem
full of
raz.
possibilities.
Takie sobie.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
O! Otworzyło się jakieś przejście. Dick. O nie.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Wzory?
I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
Prawdopodobnie jeszcze więcej będę miał później miejsca. nie obraz. Sufit. O. No, jest mój klimat, kurwa. Teraz tak. Rozdupiamy potrzebne graty. Na chuj mi tyle obrazów.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Dick cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of...
Actually, perhaps another time.
No dobra. Porządki zrobione. Na pewno potrzebuję lepszych schematów. Hogsmeade, tak? Dzięki dwoje. Pewnie to jest to.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Są drogie. No zaraz zobaczymy.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Co ty masz? Stanowisko do eliksirów w kształcie litery T. Średnie stanowisko do eliksirów. Co, to droższe jest lepsze? To jest litery T. Średnie. O! 5 kwiatków. Litera T jest spoko, bo ma 3 sloty. A to nie będzie miało 3 slotów? Na obrazku wygląda podobnie. Tylko to trochę... Każdy potem tam odjebać. Patrzcie, są małe donice i średnie donice. Ze średnimi mamy tylko 3, albo 2, albo jedną średnią donicę. Albo 2 duże. To jest pytanie, który się opyla najbardziej z donicami. Skaczący kociołek. Losowy eliksir. Kompostownik. Nawóz zwiększający plony twoich roślin. Rośliny, materiały pochodne. Zwierzęta syte. 5 małymi, tak? Dobra.
Nothing like finding
Tu jest
just the
to.
right thing, is there? A pleasure doing business with you.
Do eliksirów za 2 koła.
Nothing like finding just the
Jestem
right
biedakiem.
thing, is there?
Coś chciałem rozwinąć chyba. Nie pamiętam już co. A! Celotne umiejętności. Dobra, do pokoju życzeń.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Anioł USA. Czy maluję ogłuszec, co słychać? A wszystko w porządku. Boże, 20 aż punktów. To jest nawet botaniczne. Mogę 7 takich zrobić, tak? W szczurowym miejscu.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Psa ogrody kurwa postawi. łatwiej w ten sposób zrobić. Ej, teraz sobie wyczaruję jeszcze raz, nie? Ale to się zmieści. No dobra, jakoś to wygląda. Na razie mogę tylko dyb tam sadzić. No muszę pewnie tego typa od rzepy tam kupić sobie nowe rośliny, nie? Z jednego aż 5 sztuk dostaję? Nice. Wydajność 5.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
na razie nie ma więcej kamieni. Tu jeszcze się podblokowało jakieś kurwa kotary, inne gówno. Sok z chrobotka, liść deptamu.
Proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Trzy kociołki, które losowo robią mikstury, to też może być spoko w sumie później. Co ty robisz? Wywala te fasolki. Pierdala fasolki wszystkich smaków. Szkoda, że właśnie fasolki nie są walutą. No co jeszcze tam mamy? Właśnie, mamy możliwość uważenia który profesor Sharp. Tylko o smaku. Czekaj. Kolejna lekcja eliksirów.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
Depulso. Pamiętam, było do przewrócania tych krabów chyba, nie?
You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should,
Oranż się chyba tego
perhaps
uczył.
best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Gdzie? Już? Idź stąd. Odejdź. Tam nie wolno. Tam. Nie wolno tam. Idź stąd. Tam idź na swoje łóżko. Chodź. Wyłaź tu. Wyłaź, chodź. Chodź. Chodź, wyłaź. No co za kurwa pies uparty, chodź. Wyłaź tu stąd. No gdzie tam włazisz? Już. Wyłaź stąd. Wyłaź stąd, już. Chodź. Chodź. No. Idź sobie. Idę sobie. Jak będę chwilę oglądał? No na pewno. To mam tu depulso? Kochania, obracania przeciwników.
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Profesora mogę wyjebać w powietrze? Nie. Chłop nie do ruszenia.
Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
Revelio.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Diffindo, the severing charm.
Diffindo.
It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Jest niewidzialności. Napad gazowy przeciwko kilku wrogom. Razem z Glaciarem tworzą pierwsze death combo.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Pipkin.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
O kurwa, no tak. Nie stać mnie. Jestem biedakiem.
Hope to see you again.
Zapomniałem.
Farewell for now.
To nie było tematu, panie Pipkin. To nie było tematu. Lecimy dalej misję. Znamy Confringo. Dolores Confringo. Boże, Boże, Boże. Gdzie ten niełap jest? Sebastian? A, tu jest chyba. To ja mogę tu rozwalać na przykład? Nie, nie działa. Czekamy na Sebastiana.
Over here.
Co ty masz za spodnie? Co to jest, kurwa? Zbugowane? To tak ma wyglądać? Czy coś się zbugowało? Nie, ewidentnie coś się zbugowało. Chyba to jest peleryna i ta peleryna mu przeszła jakby przez spodnie do przodu. Jak to kurwa głupio wygląda.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribbler
Harry
tried to
Potter?
give me
Przy pewno masz
detention,
części Harry
but I
Pottera
have
w
ways out of
Fontalon.
these things.
Well, you took the fall for me. And that counts
Mi się
for
najbardziej
something.
podoba
Did you find
Więzienie
what
z
you
Kabanu.
I did,
Harry Potter.
but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
Krypta.
This way. There's a secret passage just here.
Naprawiło mu się już te spodnie. No, już ma normalne spodnie, a peleryna normalnie. No i pomyślał. W zegarze jest wejście do krypty.
How did you find
U
this
mnie na
place?
kanale masz jakieś Harry
My
Pottery,
friend,
Fontalon.
Almost Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. with my sister, Anne.
Masz komnatę tajemnic, masz więźnia z kabanu, książę półkrwi była seria.
I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone, but he's trusted me since the day we met.
Fajny moment był w tym, w komnacie tajemnic.
We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Gdzie to jest? To było fajne, powiem. Był tak przester, że jebie.
Będziemy Defendo, a Ragok na pewno wpadnie do jamy.
Zanim moje dzieci!
Jaki wzrok wtedy był, kurwa. Ale POTA. To było Harry Potter. Harry Piotr. Tu masz więźnia z kabanu. Majes z brodą. Zarośnięty. 5 lat temu, kurwa, leci ten czas. Seria z książę półkrwi. 15 odcinków. I starszy trochę już Harry Potter. Ej, Harry. Spermiarmus. Spermiarmus, dobra. Do mnie moje dzieci. Jak chcę skrypta, co znaczy mogę tu rozpierdalać? Nie, nie działa.
Revelio.
Jest nie, a nie jest. Dawać pieniążki.
Revelio.
Zidentyfikowany przedmiot plecy.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Teraz Z.
you're getting it. Ready to actually try it out?
Nie wolno tam, idź stąd. Bo ci zaraz... Nie wolno tam. O! Masz swoje łóżko. Masz swoje łóżko. Idź stąd. Odejdź. Będzie mnie wkurzał.
Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the underground intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels... Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
Wybuchowy ładunek Fireball. Gdzie? Nie wolno tam.
Confringo!
Agę.
That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an
Confringo!
Chowaj demolkę, kurwa. To wyjdziesz z tego zegara, z szafy?
Hello, Sebastian.
Aha.
You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
No weź pal w rotę, kurwa, bo cię konfringuje. No ja poszedł co do krypty niby. O. Zjebałem ten. Ups.
Reparo.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Jednym palcem? A. Komnata mapy, wróć do profesora Figa. Spadek Voldemorta. Dupa tam, Voldemort. Płynie czarodziej. Płynie czarodziej. Dobra, idziemy do profesora. No ja chcę jeszcze Lochomorę. Jak dostanę Lochomorę, to będzie można śmigać. Jak będę miał Lochomorę, to będzie można robić Explora. Lochomora Majes. Co? Profesorze, poznałem nowe zaklęcie.
To see you.
A, firebole umiem. Niezliczony.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Okay.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Where are the two of you headed? No, don't tell me. I shall see you there.
Będzie zaraz w szoku.
It was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. and we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Mówisz po pierwszej próbie Tisgar będzie Alachomora, nice. No to coraz bliżej Alachomory, ojej. Jutro więcej, kurwa, już mnie muli w panie. Jutro sobie więcej pogramy, mam nadzieję. Zobaczymy jak wyjdzie. Padam. Krótko, bo krótko, ale spadam. Gdzie szybki prysznic walnąć i do wyra. Gdzie nas dzisiaj, czaty? Mało, bo mało ludzików, ale zawsze ktoś sobie coś tam poglądał, zajrzał. Do jutra.